because what? What?
It is I, RipperX!
Hey guys, welcome to the party. It's your boy Rip. Well, Conan Exiles is headed for an early access release this month. They have the date for the 31st of January to be exact, which is exciting. Game overall looks pretty good, and I can't remember the last time I've seen something from good old Funcom. Now, the slight difference we have with Conan Exiles compared to Age of Conan is that this is not an MMORPG per se. It's not going to have one persistent server, but a multitude of servers like Ark, Rust, DayZ, etc. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think Funcom realized the potential in this method, especially seeing how successful Ark has been. So that all being said, they do say there will be online multiplayer, online co-op, as well as a single-player portion, which should be interesting to see. In any case, I am pretty excited to jump into this game. There's PvP, there's great ragdoll mechanics, there's blood, decapitation. You can build up a city and watch it turn to dust as an enemy guild attacks it. The bosses in this game look pretty damn scary. Even the sand you walk in leaves a trail of footprints behind. The one thing that we need to all take into account, though, is that yes, this is going to be early access on the 31st. And as cool as the trailers have been, the live streams by the devs were great to watch as well, but you could tell right off the bat there's a ton of bugs. The AI, for starters, had some issues, but really at the end of the day, things will get patched and fixed as they continue on. And Conan Exiles could really be a fun game for the long haul. So let's talk about some of the features in Conan Exiles. Best part for me is the fact that it's an open world sandbox RPG. I guess technically it's a quasi-modo MMORPG. Still not sure how many players per server, but I'm sure it will be enough to ravage players, their freshly built cities, and their morale. So as the description states, Conan Exiles will cast you out to fend for yourself in a barbaric wasteland swept up in sandstorms and besieged by enemies on every side. Grow crops or hunt animals to survive for food, harvest resources to build weapons and tools, build a shelter to survive, ride across a vast world and explore alone, or band together with other players to build entire settlements and fortified strongholds. Unleash your fury in savage, fast-paced combat and execute bloody, bone-crushing attacks that will see heads rolling and limbs flying. Fight other players to dominate the exile's land, and even call upon the wrath of the heavens to aid you by sacrificing enemy players on the altar of the gods. So guys, what do you think of Conan Exiles so far? Are you going to be picking this up in early access on the 31st of January? Or are you going to wait for it to maybe get a bit more polished first? Or is Conan Exiles not really down your alley? I definitely want to hear from you guys, so please write me a comment below this video and let me know your thoughts on Conan Exiles and the upcoming release from Funcom. Another kind of cool system they've added, something that I think might be one of the most popular aspects of the game, is the thrall system. And essentially, I don't know too much details about it, but what you can do is you can capture some of these NPC players, bring them to your city, and you can turn them into kind of soldiers or workers for you. You can basically enslave these NPCs, and that's going to be interesting to see how that goes about, especially with a higher end settlement. So you have a decent amount of players that are with you. You have a lot of thralls that can guard your base, especially if you're gone, if you're hunting, you're away from the town. If someone does attack, you will have thralls that can protect your base. You can place them as archers, I believe, as fighters, and as well as workers for your settlements. So for me, Conan Exiles is definitely down my alley. I do love open world PvP. I love griefing players, and I also love fighting with a good group of evil thugs to band together with. So after the 31st, I will definitely be making some gameplay videos on Conan Exiles when it goes live. And as of now, I do believe the 31st will be the early access release for PC, and sometime later will be for Xbox One. And I do believe Xbox One and PC servers will be separate. As always, thank you so much for your time. I highly appreciate it and hope to see you wankers on the battlefield. For more information on Conan Exiles, check the links below this video. We have some great articles on our site as well at MMORPGcom, and also some really interesting discussions on our forums. So definitely head on over if you want more information on the game. I have the official link to the game as well as the Steam link. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Highly appreciate it. As always, my name is RipperX, and I'll see you guys next week.
In the server settings. For now we made it a bit easier on ourselves.
How many deaths am I up to now?
I think you're up to 4?
Maybe?
Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.